Welcome to the replay. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Curtis Florence. I appreciate you hollering at me. You can call me Kurt. I'm an author, best-selling author. I'm a speaker. If you need a public speaker, please hire me. And I like helping people, period. You know what I mean? I like helping people. I want to help people change. And I want to see people, have a better life. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, everything that we need for a better life is so simple. We just need to embrace what that is. It always comes down to a choice. So today I want to talk about perception. That's right, perception. And welcome to the replay. For anybody who's checking this out, thank you for doing that. Anybody who's watching, please give me some hearts. And also share this with your followers. I really appreciate that because I'm not really doing this for money or attention. I'm just doing this so that I can spread a message. You know what I mean? So, perception. Let's go ahead and talk about that. The world is run by perception. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't realize just how important perception really is. Perception rules the world because everything that we get in life is based on how we perceive it. There's a quote by Neville Goddard where he says, "The world is a mirror forever reflecting what is within you." So that in itself reveals that the world is all about perception. So what you see outside of you, what you see through your two eyes, is how you perceive the world to be. So if you're always getting the same results, wondering why it's not getting better, it's because your perception of the world is such that it's going to keep manifesting that same energy, those same results. You know what I mean? Everything is going to keep happening full circle until you change what is within you. And when you change your perception, that starts to change what is outside of you in this mirror that we call the universe. Because the universe is really just full of circumstances. It's nothing but circumstances, and it's not that we need to cower down to any circumstance or anything like that. We just need to know and learn how to overcome the circumstance, period. So if you perceive it as such, it will be as such. If you ever heard of a guy named David Icke, he talks a lot about consciousness and perception, and he said that what a lot of people do when they're trying to change things around them, they do what he calls combing the mirror. Because the world is a mirror. And so when you think about it, when you go to a mirror and you look in it and you see a reflection of yourself and your surroundings, if there is something wrong in that reflection, if you see that your hair is messed up, your clothes are messed up, you cannot reach outside into the mirror to fix it. You have to fix it here. So if I'm looking at a mirror and I see something wrong, I got to fix it here. I can't reach into the mirror and try to fix it. That's not how you do it. You know what I mean? You don't comb the mirror. You comb your hair, and the mirror reflects the change. So that's what the world is all about. When you fix what is within you, the world will then reflect that. See, we're so busy trying to hammer out everybody else's dents. You can't do that. Hammer out your own dents, and then you'll see that reflected within the world. But see, a lot of us don't have patience. A lot of us say, well, I'm always helping other people. I'm always helping other people, but nobody ever wants to do anything for me. First of all, that's because you're waiting for somebody to do something for you. And it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It never happens when you expect it. You have to do it with the understanding and knowledge that you're doing it for the sake of doing it for someone else. When you truly want better in the world for someone else, better things will happen for you. That's a universal rule. See, this universe is set up with a law of balance. Every law of the universe that you hear about is a law of balance. If you hear about the law of attraction, that means like energy attracts like energy. Whatever you put out, you get back. See, it's balance. If I put out good, I get back good. That's how God created this universe, with balance. The law of sowing and reaping, balance. It's all based on balance, because God has made this world fair and just. And there is no way that you can skew that. So if you keep getting bad results, it's because you're putting out bad energy. You're putting out bad frequency. You're drawing in bad. You're attracting bad because you're expecting bad. So you may say, well, I'm a good person. It's just that I know that everybody else is bad. But just that statement alone, when you say that you know everyone else is bad, is what brings that badness to you and what makes you experience that in your life. Perceive things the way you want them to be, and they will be that way. So if you start expecting good, you start believing that good is going to happen for you, you start trusting that good is going to happen for you. You see, because there's a saying, the world is not happening to me, the world is happening for me. Because see, it's a lot of people, say that you're arrogant if you think the world revolves around you. But based on your circumstances, it really does. It really does, because you create the circumstances around you. So you can say that, yes, the world does kind of revolve around me, because it revolves around the results I'm getting, revolve around what I'm thinking, what I'm projecting. So you have to start learning to put out better vibes, better energy, you know what I mean? And you have to enhance your consciousness. You can't really do that until you enhance your consciousness. You got to start reading more, because if someone gives you a book and you have a small consciousness, when you read that book, that's all you're going to get out of it. But the more you enhance your consciousness, the more you enhance it, the more you read, the more you'll get out of the book. That's why you can go back and read books over and over again. And sometimes you'll be like, man, I didn't even get this the last time I read it. But it's because your consciousness has expanded. Your perception has expanded. You see, your awareness has expanded. The way you perceive things has expanded. So you have to enhance your consciousness. You have to enhance your perceptions. You have to enhance everything about you to make yourself larger than life. You know what I mean? Because see, in this world, I'm a firm believer that either life is controlling you or you are controlling life. You see? And it's kind of like the world is a merry-go-round. It's spinning around, and you can either jump on and harness it, or you can just grab one of the poles from the outside and let it drag you around. And I'm not doing that. I'm jumping on that horse and I'm going to harness it and I'm going to make it go the way I want it to go, period. So just that quick note, just wanted to drop that in your ear. Change your perception, enhance your consciousness, and I promise you, you will get so much more out of this life. And, it's not necessarily about getting rich. It's not necessarily about being better than anyone else. It's about bettering yourself, period. Because when you enhance yourself, you're going to enhance, when you enhance yourself, you enhance everyone else. And all of a sudden, things started happening for you. You see what I'm saying? So you start to fix yourself, change yourself, transform yourself from the inside out. And that's when you see the results. And all of a sudden, it's going to start flooding in. You're going to say, wow, why did nobody tell me about this before? It's always been there. You just have to look for it. Again, my name is Curtis Florence. Call me Kurt. I'm a self-published author. I have 5 books on Amazon. Check me out. My latest book is called Change You, Change the World. It's all about how when you change yourself, the world around you starts to change. And that's a little trick that not too many people know. And some of the ones who ignore it, that's why they never see better results, because they're not willing to embrace something different. You see, you got to be willing to embrace something different. You can also find my book, Success: The Beaten Path, on Amazon. I also have 2 children's books. I like to do children's stories as well. So I have 2 children's books that I made, dedicated those to my kids. So, definitely, look up books by Curtis Florence on Amazon and you'll find me. You know what I mean? I'm working on a new book now, all about perception. So, that's why this has been heavy on my mind. So definitely check me out. And I'm going to hop on soon again. Peace.